What's going on, guys? It's your boy H-Dog, and I'm back here again with another video. And recently it's been announced that Days Gone release date has been pushed back to April 26, 2019 instead of February 22nd. The official PlayStation blog reads, quote, "We want to share a changed release date for this highly anticipated title from Ben Studio. We recently decided to move the release date from the crowded February time frame, to April 26, 2019. While the studio is eager to see Days Gone in the hands of fans, Ben Studio will take the opportunity to further polish Days Gone. As PlayStation fans already know, Days Gone is an open world action game set in the high desert of the Pacific Northwest. Traversing harsh landscapes on their drifter bike, players must fight for resources as they attempt to survive broken roads, unpredictable weather, and attacks from other human factions, infected wildlife, and Roman freakers. A brutal, dynamic world that is dangerous both day and night. They gave they gave updates on other games like Everybody's Golf VR, Concrete Genie, and Deracine, but I'll be honest, I'm not interested in those games at all. And there were other games they mentioned, like they were talking about, Death Stranding, Ghost of Tsushima, Last of Us Part 2, and they were saying that that the teams over there working hard to polish the games. Now, I don't know if that means all of those games are at that point in development where they're in the polish stage to where they could all release next year. And I have a theory that maybe 2019 could indeed be the swansong year for PS4, or you could have a situation where, say, you got Days Gone released next year already. Let's say Days Gone releases April, and you have The Last of Us Part 2 releases, let's say, in the summer or the fall, right? And you have Dead Stranding and Ghost of Tsushima released 2020, and you have the PS5 either come out in 2020 or 2021. I think that could be a good that could be one of the things that happen. Um, and Days Gone, I'm definitely interested in for sure, and I'm not mad at all that this game got delayed, because if you look back at February 22nd, excuse me, which was everybody's hot date apparently, but now it's just looking like it'll be only Metro Exodus and Anthem releasing on the same day. I think the motivation behind this was most likely it was because since their recent releases like Spider-Man and God of War didn't really have anything to compete against, and possibly a great reason why those games made as much money as they did. I think with this new release date, people will avoid launching their game around that date simply because they don't want any smoke with Sony, and they're gonna avoid Sony like they have the bubonic plague or some shit. Um, with the recent footage of Days Gone looking better and better, I think by the time it does release, graphically speaking, I think it's something that'll rival Spider-Man or God of War, maybe even look better than one of the two. Um, and you can quote me on this. I think Days Gone will look better than Spider-Man. Maybe not as good as God of War, but somewhere where it could rival it. And in terms of sales, I think it could yet again be another record-setting exclusive for Sony. Because if you look at the past, I want to say 3 exclusives. Now you've had Spider-Man. Spider-Man recently outdid Spider-Man recently outdid God of War in its sales. God of War God of War set record sales too as well. And before that, you had, I believe, even Horizon Zero Dawn was record setting in terms of its sales numbers. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is the next exclusive to, be a record seller for Sony. And I'd like to add quickly, I like to address the reach people been trying to make when comparing this delay to Crackdown 3's delay, which is a pretty stupid comparison, simply being that Crackdown 3 was announced years ago, seeing very little game of it gameplay wise, and it's been getting delayed after year after year after year, and supposedly it's on its last delay, and it's supposed to release in February, but we just don't know the date. If it gets canceled, don't be shocked. I know the old saying, a rush game is forever bad and a delayed game is forever good. I'm not sure if that's the exact quote, so I could be wrong. Um, but it's been floated around, but this honestly is looking spooky for Crackdown. As far as for Days Gone, it's just its second delay. The first one, the first one technically, what the first one to me didn't really have an official release date, but it did have a release window. Crackdown 3 had an official date, but it got pushed back. Anyway, I'm looking forward to the game, and I'm there day one for this game. What do you think about Days Gone getting delayed and the stupid comparison to Crackdown 3's multiple delays? Also, I will have a link below in the description box for the link to the PlayStation blog post if you guys want to check it out and read it. And let's talk in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and tap the notification bell to stay updated on any Days Gone news. Until next time, it's been your boy H Dog, and I'm out, guys. Peace.